Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, and good night, and welcome back to another episode of HoloBros Pod, man. It is, of course, your boy Weezy, aka your boy Homies for Life, and I am brought back again here today. Episode 53. Y'all should already know what it is, bro. It's over a year at this point. A year and a week. Come on, bro. Y'all should already know who I got with me by my side today, bro. You know what I'm saying? It's the GOAT. It's the living legend. But Boston, Reds beanie himself.
It's your boy Coop, man, aka the Great DC. We back at it again, man. And it is officially our birthday, man. Our first episode we dropped was on
Damn.
February 12th, man. So, damn,
That's crazy.
crazy, man. Full circle. It is crazy, 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 crazy.
I know we talked about, you know what I'm saying, all I'm on and things of that nature last week, but who, you know what I'm saying, for those of the people that ain't see last week's episode, like, what does us finally, like, reaching this first week mean to you before we get into the show?
Well, the first week just means it's
Or
just
first year, rather. My bad.
yeah, first year. My fault. I don't even know. I don't even know where I repeated you. I don't know, but yeah. So, bro, first week, bro, it's more than just like a year. Like, damn, like we actually stuck with it. You feel me?
Uh,
Like longer than like I stuck with like most things. You feel me? So, just the fact that we just kept being consistent, and then also the fact that we don't have the views or the subscribers or watch time or whatever like that,
mm,
but we still remain consistent. Just I think is the most like proudest, I guess, accomplishment for us right now, because it's easy to stick with it for a year if you got the subscribers or the views or the impressions or whatever. The social media
right.
stuff. It's easy when you got all the accolades and stuff like that to go with it, but it really shows you who you are as people when it's not going your way or you don't have the subscribers or the view count or this or that, but you still stick with it for a year. So it's crazy, man. The year just symbolizes what we've been doing this whole time, man. And this way, when we get to the subscribers and the views and all that, bro, like it'll be all worth it for me. So we're actually living proof. I actually like this because while we're like doing this, we're living proof in real time as we talk to y'all about determination and discipline and just putting in the work and being consistent. We're doing it in real time, and we're not doing it with the views or the
Real
crazy
talk.
amount of subscribers, anything like that. So I just think it's good that y'all can see us in real time and also lead by example. You feel me? So
Yeah.
if the Hollow Bros can do it, why can't you? Think about that. You feel me? So
Talk to him.
I just thank God that we're able to be in this position. The fact that we're able to do what we do, and the fact that He can use us as tools or as vessels to speak, knowledge or speak life into people. So yeah, bro. I know that was kind of a long-winded answer, but
It's all good.
pretty much just answer your question in short form, bro. It's just symbolizes our determination and hard work. And thank you to all you guys for tuning in and supporting. Uh,
Real talk.
love y'all, man. Love y'all for sure.
To everybody that's a day, week, month, a year, we still appreciate you because, you know what I'm saying, y'all help us to keep this thing moving, keep this train rolling. So, hey, bro, without y'all, you know what I'm saying, we would still keep this train going, but y'all make it a hell of a lot easier. So, we
Yeah,
just want to say thank y'all for that.
appreciate y'all.
It's just like the persistence and the drive that we had to do this podcast, bro. We've said this multiple times. It's been days. It's literally been days where none of us want to get out of bed to do this, bro. I'm gonna be honest, and that's just the natural human instinct things. You're gonna have your days where you're not gonna want to do shit. Let's be honest and be 100% transparent. We've had our days like that, but each and every single week when we do put out an episode, it just feels more fulfilling that we feel more accomplished and like grateful that we didn't skip the week. Because if we would have skipped the week, we probably would have just, you know what I'm saying, felt off or like
Yeah,
when it felt as accomplished. So, you know what I'm saying? without y'all, bruh, there wouldn't be no us. And even still without y'all, there would still be us. But y'all make everything, and I mean everything, when it comes to doing this show a hell of a lot easier because, you know, without y'all want to help push us further to being better than we was yesterday. And yeah, with that being said, we just want to say thank y'all. Like I said, for those y'all didn't watch last week's birthday show, go watch that, by the way, because I don't know what y'all doing. That was probably one of the best episodes that we've done in a while. But
Facts.
but yeah, you know what I'm saying? Y'all should already know what it is, man. But getting into, oh yeah, before we get into the first topic of the day, um, make sure y'all do all that YouTube shit. Make sure you do all the Spotify shit, like, comment, subscribe, turn on post notifications.
Talk
Uh,
that talk. Talk that talk. Come on.
Also leave your best moments of the show in the comment section down below. Um, and yeah, so getting into the first topic of the day, Goop, observe people, observe how people act with others. Goop, what does that mean to you, man?
Well, simply put, man, it just layman's terms, literally just observe how people act with others. Like play the cut sometimes. Like the best thing to do, honestly, is to see how people act with others, so that this way you can get a good indication of who they are.
Mm,
Because, like I always tell people, if somebody shows you who they are, believe them, but really believe them when they show somebody else. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah,
especially like, all right, so put it like this, right? So let's say I don't know Wheezy from a can of paint, but I see Wheezy interacting with somebody. But Wheezy, like, he mad disrespectful. He's talking crazy, blah blah blah. Not about me, but just to the person. Like,
right.
I just know, all right, he's a disrespectful person. You feel me? So I'm already gonna have an indication of how he's gonna be. So this go with friendship, this go with relationships, this go with anything. So like I always tell, people around me that are, like looking, to get in a relationship or something like that. How were they with their like past relationship? If you can get an indication, like if you, so
That
for
matters.
example, put it like this: if the girl you're talking to is talking to you while she has a man, just no, just follow me. If she's talking to you while she has a man,
Okay, okay, I'm following.
guess what she'll do when she's with you and she thinks there's somebody that looks better than you? Hey,
Hi.
hey, big guy.
How you doing?
Hey,
Hey.
hey, remember me? You know what I'm saying? So, like, literally, if somebody showed you who they are, first thing to do is believe them, and then also observe it and read the signs. We always talk about reading the signs and being observative on these platforms, but it's really key, especially when you see that. Like, because I think a lot of times we take that stuff for granted. We take those factors like for granted, and we don't really take them into consideration, or we don't even account for them a lot of times. So always be mindful of that, especially with people that you may down the line be wanting to do business with, hang out with, etc. So I think that's like the biggest thing that we ignore, that we shouldn't ignore. Like, no, don't just observe how they act with you, observe how they act with others.
Facts.
You feel me?
That
Because
matters.
they could put on a front with you. You feel me? It's easy to put on a front for somebody when you only speak to them for 10 minutes, and then the rest of the day they could be themselves. Sure, I could act for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Who can't act for 10 minutes?
That's a
What?
fact.
I'm like, yo, he's the greatest guy on earth, man. He just knows everything to say. But it's hard to act when you have to be yourself for life. You feel me? So people gonna slip up. And what do I mean by that? They're not gonna always be on their quote unquote best behavior. Like Ocho Cinco said this, man, in the podcast with Shannon Sharp. Shout out to Shay. But he said when you go on a date with somebody for the first time, that's not them, that's their representative.
Yep.
So it's the same. It's the same thing with even platonic, not even a date. Just like when you first meet somebody, you're meeting their representative. You're not meeting them.
Mhm.
They're on their best behavior. They're speaking mad, proper, or whatever. They're speaking whatever the setting, whatever they feel like the setting calls for. You feel
Yeah.
me? So they're code switching. They're doing all that. So long story short, one of the best ways to get to know how somebody is and how they treat people, or how they just are as a person, just watch how they interact with others.
Yeah.
Feel me?
Yeah.
So that's kind of the inclination, especially for relationships, man. If they cheated on their last man
Yup. Yup.
and you get with them,
Yeah. That's why you always ask.
what you think?
that's that's why you always ask, bro. Always.
Nah, the asking, I don't really, because people don't take accountability no more. So the asking that's not gonna matter. People gonna
That's
be like,
that's
oh, the
true.
other person did this, they did that. That's another thing too. I'm glad you said that because just side note has nothing to do with the pod, or at least nothing to do with the topic list. But that's another thing. When people don't take accountability, it's a red flag. Automatic. Oh,
Oh
it's
yeah,
off it.
yeah. Oh come
So
on. Oh come on, bruh.
it's just off it. When they don't take accountability, it's just off it. So if you speak to somebody and you ask them like what went wrong in your last relationship, and the first thing they do is talk about somebody else, yeah.
Yeah. That's how you. Bruh, that's exactly how you know. That's exactly how you
What my boy said, he said middle. He said put the middle finger up and the index finger follow. Deuces.
know.
That's a fact. Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. So that's another thing, but that's just a
Yeah.
sidebar. But like, but if you do have knowledge that okay, this person has cheated on their past, and I'm not saying people can't change, but you at least have that inclination, like bro, like they they
They
have
were.
they have they have a cheating badge. They have
Yeah.
a cheating
Yeah,
badge. Yeah.
yeah, and it's on silver or it's on half. It's on
No,
half.
I'm not even talking about 2K. I'm talking about like a Boy Scout badge. Like,
Oh,
yeah,
okay.
yeah,
Oh, okay,
yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Oh,
Like,
okay, okay,
oh, I got
okay.
my, I got my tying badge.
They got
I was able to tie through all different knots. Only one I got to perfect is a bow tie. No, a squirrel knot.
yo, yo, a cheating
Yeah,
badge is crazy, bro. Cause
nah, for real.
like,
Cheating badge. So this way, like cause you cheating badge, like in a Boy Scouts and shit, you gotta like really earn that. You feel me? You gotta earn that. So they gotta put you through some drills, like
yo,
hella.
what?
Yeah, no, it's not 2K. No, because 2K, like all you gotta do is just grind a little bit for that. But nah, the badges you gotta actually earn it in the Boy
So
Scouts.
you gotta do like a little finesse drill. So like, you know what I'm
Yeah, yeah,
saying?
yeah, yeah, yeah,
Okay,
yeah. You
okay,
gotta do all that. Yeah, for
okay,
sure. You have
okay.
to do all of that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So yeah, so if you look on somebody's like their little whatever that thing is called. What's that called?
I I
The little
I wasn't a Boy Scout, so I think it's it's not a satchel. It's a
whatever
yeah, yeah,
that thing that they wear around. If you look on
yeah.
that and you see like a cheating badge on there, you just gotta feel me. Just gotta be aware that that's there. You feel me? Now you could do what you please, but they may be different. Okay, I respect it. But another thing too, if they do that and they are accountable about it and they understand they were wrong,
Yeah,
it's a
yeah, that's
yellow
a great.
flag.
Yeah,
You know,
honestly,
I would say it's the yellow flag because yeah, you can still acknowledge your sins, but still sin on the same sin.
that's
Like you could
true.
be like, yeah, nah,
That's
that was
true.
wrong, but I'm gonna do it again.
That's true. Like they aren't fully absolved from their past type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, they got a conscience about it, but they still gonna do it. Then they'll be sorry about it later though. That they cheat with a conscience. But so that's what I'm saying. It's a yellow one. Just be cautious, move with caution, understand what's going on. Yeah, so it's like a yellow light. Don't not yellow light because that means speed up, but what a yellow light was intended for. Caution,
Yo,
slow down.
having a cheater badge and being fully proven to be a cheater is
That's what I'm
insane to
saying, bro.
me.
You gotta be careful, bro.
That's insane to me, bro.
You gotta
Even
be very,
still.
very, very, very careful, maybe that.
Oh,
So
100%.
yeah, man. Without taking too much of the time, like I said, man, just be mindful of how people interact with other people. That can give you a good idea of how they act or how they will act around you, or just how they act in general. So yeah,
Yep.
that's my little spill, man. Weezy, what do you have on the topic, my brother?
Honestly, bro, observe everything. And I say that extremely like to a T. Observe everything. And that means relationships, platonic, uh romantic, uh surroundings, whatever. When you're able to observe and see how other people interact with others and they're not you, like Coop said, that first little interaction, that's them with they little rep. You know what I'm saying? That's them with the good angel on the shoulder. That ain't them with the bad angel. You know what I'm saying? They left that bad angel at home. They just brought the good angel with them. So it's like, alright, you know what I'm saying? Let me put a little poker face on. You know what I'm saying? And that's how they always get you. But for those people that are always themselves, no matter what the case is, those are always people you want to, you know what I'm saying, be around. But that's not going to say that. It's just more so the fact of you need to be well aware who you have in your circle. Because you want to know why? Who you have in your circle automatically reflects on you as a person. You are who you hang around. Let's be honest. So, with by you picking the right people, right? You often be around the right groups. You often be around with people that are actually doing shit for themselves. If you're, let's say, if you observe somebody, right? You don't know if a can of paint. Let's say if I don't know Coop from a can of paint, right? We go to the same school. You know what I'm saying? He's around people that I'm kind of around, but we haven't really interacted with. So, you know what I'm saying, in that same setting, if he's like on some shit, you know what I'm saying, he's kind of like a finesser, like he's kind of like shiesty with it. You don't want to be around that person because with that person being shiesty, it's only telling that they gonna be shiesty with you. Well, let's be honest. Let's be 100% honest, because with that person's characteristics, right? They will then translate that characteristics onto you, and then those characteristics you'll be directly associated with that. So just in case if anything happens with said person, all that shit is going to come back to you because you were directly tied to them. You were pretty much associated with them. So then when it comes to other people, it's just like this domino effect. And that's how it literally goes. So I say that to say, like, bro, be ultra and uber mindful who you give your time and energy to, because not everybody has your best interests at heart. Genuinely, not everybody has your best interests at heart. And I wouldn't even say everybody, but it's a good portion of people out here who will literally do what they can, have their hardest poker face on, and will make you think that they're really for you, and they're not, and they'll show you that. They'll show you that first day from you meeting them. You know what I'm saying? You'll think, well, or not even the first day, maybe the second day. And you'll think, well, that wasn't really them when I first met them. Like, you know what I'm saying, they was cool. You know what I'm saying? I thought we was homies. Nah. Nah. So you thought. So you thought. Up until, you know what I'm saying, they sneak you on some bullshit. And that's usually how it goes. Because people nowadays, they'll do anything to get their one up over you. They'll do anything. And it's honestly sad, but you just have to stay on your P's and Q's. You have to be observant of your surroundings, which is why I said that earlier. You have to be observant about everything: relationships, surroundings, objectives, people, whatever it is. You have to be observant, because once you're more observant to everything that's going on around you, everything becomes a lot more easier, and you're able to decipher who is about what they say and who ain't about what they say. Because the people who ain't about what they say, they'll be the first ones to fuck you over. And that's why people say keep your friends close and your enemies closer. But it's also hard to decipher who's really your enemy until they really show you who's your enemy. So that's why you stay observant. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have for that. Coop, you got anything else to add before we move on, my brother?
Nah, bro, pretty much summed it up.
All
Feel
right.
me? So,
Alright, bet. So moving on to the next topic of the HoloBros Pod, episode 53 to be exact. Coop, when was the time you observed someone else's actions towards another person, good or bad, and how did it affect your decisions about them moving forward?
trying to think. Yeah, I'm trying to think now. Like what? You know what's funny, bro? When we was about to do it, pause. When we was about to do the this show format last week, I think I had something, but then we switched it.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think. Do you have something like off the top? If not, I'll just say one. But
Oh, I do.
All right, go
No,
ahead.
I
I
do.
need a little time, man.
So
Little time.
when I was a kid, um, for those of you I don't know, I the YMCA, well the one around me. So I remember back in the day, it used to be like this big old war boys and girls club in YMCA because they both had their like after school programs or some shit like that. So I used to go to the YMCA. I never went to the boys and girls club, whatever. So there was this kid there. Um, call him Malik, right? Dude was a little. He was a hood bugger, but like I could always tell that something was off about him, and like I would like never hang around him. And what I mean by that is like he will always get into some shit. Like he would be that kid where if y'all know what after school programs is, basically you go to like a certain place, you know what I'm saying, just in case if your parents can't pick you up or you have to like stay in the building up until they can till they come till they're able to come get you after their job or whatever after work. So um and this kid Malik, right? When I tell you, I want to say about 70% of the school year, this dude was suspended from after school program. Now, how do you get suspended from after school program? Fighting, doing stupid shit. And that dude was pretty much suspended for about 75% of all the years I went. But it was one day, right? He was talking to one of the counselors. And I remember seeing him just like going off on one of the counselors. Mind you, this is a little ass kid. Like, I want to say he's probably like 11, 12, maybe 13 at the time. Because I remember after school program, you could go up until you like 14, 15, believe it or not. So it was weird. So I remember one day, you know what I'm saying? I was just chilling. I think I either had my Game Boy or I had like my PSP at the time. It was some shit. I was chilling on my Game Boy or whatever, just minding my business. All I hear is this dude just screaming at the counselor for no fucking reason. And mind you, we in the game room, chilling, like everybody just minding their business. I'm over here eating my grandma cookies or whatever. Dude, all you hear is dude, no, I ain't trying to do nothing. No, get the fuck out of my face. He going all, bruh. I'm like, what the, like, what is happening? Like what? Like he like, nah, bro, get off me. And then all you see is like, cause we had like 4 or 5 different counselors. You had the one main counselor. I forgot his name. I think his name was like Mike or some shit. And he was cool with my mom's, and I was cool with him. He's probably like the best counselor there. All you see is him. Literally, he was in a whole different room. So he ran from another room, grabbed this dude, and then there was another counselor. He came in and grabbed him from the other side, like trying to hold him back on some shit. I'm like, bro, what the hell is like? I'm thinking in my head, I'm like, bro, what the hell is going on? So it was just like, so they ended up taking him out the room, and like, I don't know where they ended up taking him. I think they ended up taking him to like an office or some shit. Cause I remember there used to be an office there for us, the kids. You know what I'm saying, in case some shit went down. And I think he ended up getting expelled from that shit. So it was, bruh, that was just one of those cases where it was like, bruh. And the thing is, he was always like that. So I will always observe and like notice him like just doing dumb shit and like annoying the counselors. I'm just like, bro, nah, I ain't. We ain't about to be friends. And it would be times where he would try to come over and talk to me. I'm like, bro, no, stop talking to me. Like, not even on no disrespectful shit. But it's just like, but it's just like, bro, like, when you notice some shit like that, when you observe some shit like that, bro, you don't want to be around that. Because ultimately, that shit drags you down. And then you often become an accomplice to his bullshit. I didn't want to be no accomplice. I didn't want to be fucking associated with that. Because at the end of the day, that would have done nothing for me. All that would have got me doing is me being expelled from after school club, bro. I ain't, nah. Nah. So, that was the time that happened. Cool. Come up with your time, brother.
Wait, was I Malik?
Nah.
Nah, let me tell. Let me
Yo.
tell. Nah, chill, son, chill. Yeah. Yo, chill, bro. Imagine me being Malik. Imagine.
Yo.
Yeah, that's mad funny, son. Me being Malik is crazy.
Yo, that's insane, G. Yo, what the fuck,
Yeah,
bro?
that's
Yo, son.
yo, that's
Hell
mad
no.
funny, son. Yo, me being Malik is crazy.
I was about
Yo,
to say, nigga, you ain't even go to no fucking after school club.
nah, I did. That's crazy. I did. I went to
Wait.
King's Daughters.
Oh, you did? Oh, shit.
Yeah, that's how I met Amir. That's how I met a whole bunch of people. Oh yeah, bro. I'm trying to think, bro. There's so many different situations. Damn.
This nigga Howard was listening
Oh,
to the talk.
this one right here, bro. All right, cool.
What's up?
So this is a time where this is about a female, right? All right, so
Okay.
this is, oh man, this is. I'm not gonna say a lot because it's not graphic, but I don't know. Maybe kids watching, like young kids. We ain't gonna go into like everything, but
Okay.
so
Okay.
I met this girl a long time ago. This was probably like my junior year of high school, I think. So I met this girl, or whatever, right? And she was promiscuous. Let's just say, promiscuous.
Okay.
So she, you
Okay.
know what I'm saying? She was very, very promiscuous. Okay. And at the time, I love promiscuous women, right? Love
Okay.
promiscuous women.
Okay.
Feel me?
Okay. Okay. Okay.
So
I know about that.
it was like a perfect fit, right? So perfect fit. So long story short, um, this woman was uh let's just say she wasn't promiscuous exclusively to me, I guess. She was promiscuous to the world. So,
Oh man. Not
so
not she for the streets.
yeah, like yeah, she was like, you feel me? So
So she was around the way girl.
yeah, yeah,
Oh, okay, 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 okay,
yeah,
okay.
but not the one LL, not the one LL was talking about. Not the one LL was talking about. Somebody, saying a little bit different, right? So you got me shook up. You got me. Yo, chill, bro. All right, so look. So, so now this one, this woman. Oh no, oh man, I don't even know what to say. So, uh, it's actually funny because I wouldn't have known this if she didn't tell me. But so she would just pretty much just let me know how she would be with dudes and just
Huh?
like yeah, like how she would like move with like with dudes. I'm like, what she was telling me was like, excuse my language, kind of, but it was like stories of ultimate whoredom. So I'm like, wait, like, and you're probably like, yo, where you going with this? Here's where I'm going. Here's where I'm going with this. While he's dying. The ultimate Whorerior.
Yo, the Ultimate Warrior is crazy. Nah, that's crazy. No, bro. Yo, if that could, yo, that could be the title of this episode, bro. Yo,
Oh
I
yeah,
swear.
that's gonna be the
Yo, yo,
title.
I
That-
swear, bro.
that's gonna be the
Yo,
title.
yo, bruh. Ultimate
Yeah, hold up.
whoredom? Nah, son.
Nah, hold up,
Yo.
yo.
Oh shit.
Oh no,
Yo.
hold up, yo.
No. My
Oh,
Yo, I just want to know what made her think that was okay, bro.
yo, bro, easy. I don't know, but listen. So, like, she used so pretty much, she'd be letting me know. So, a few things was going through my mind. Number one, ill, right? So that was the first thing that went through my mind was ill. Then, next thing that went through my mind, oh, she's a kiss and tell her. Now, be mindful. Remember, I told y'all about a past, like something in my past, like around like middle school, where I was a kiss and teller, and that messed up somebody's life,
Mhm.
like high school experience, right? So at this time, I'm a seasoned vet in the game. and I definitely knew the mistakes of my past.
Okay.
So I'm like,
Okay.
wait, so she's number one, she's a kiss and teller, right? Well, no, number one, ill. Number two, she's a kiss and teller.
Mhm. Mhm.
So
Mhm.
that's already two no's already, like it's off the bat.
Okay. So so
Already
so
kiss and
so
teller.
she's on. So she's a 0-2 count right now. Okay.
Yeah, she's 0
Okay.
and 2 count. 0 and
Okay.
2 count. No
Okay.
balls, just two strikes.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. Okay.
So
Okay.
the third strike, man. The third strike would have to be the fact that like it was just too easy.
Damn.
Yeah, so it was too easy. So
Damn.
and I no, it's not a platform for that. So anyway, it was just too easy, right? Not that like nothing crazy happened, but it was just too easy. So like just the way like she would like be talking is just I just knew like because I was at this time I'm a seasoned vet in the game.
Yeah.
Like
You already knew what it
it's
was.
it's too easy. So long story short, I'm like okay. So number one, ew. Number two, she's a kiss and tell her. Number three, it's too easy. All of that means no because
Yeah.
first thing if you're saying ill automatically it's a no. But if you want to keep just going down the checklist, she is a kiss and tell her. You never want somebody that's gonna kiss and tell. You want somebody that's gonna keep the business between y'all. You
Yep.
feel me? Like whatever goes down between y'all, like all that kiss and telling or going to the social media, that shit, that's trash.
It's
That's
corny.
terrible. That's corny. Literally what he just said, corny. And then number three, if it's too easy, think about it. If it's too easy for you, this is where the how treat people treat others and all that, right? If it's too easy for you, no, but pause, like no, like pause, none of that crazy stuff. I'm not the most attractive nigga on earth. I know that.
Okay.
So that means if it's too easy for me, imagine somebody that she think look better than me,
Mm,
right?
yeah. Yeah.
So that just multiplies. Then I factor in how easy it is for women to get men.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
Come
She
on,
gotta.
like come on, son, come on. You feel what I'm saying? Come on, like come on.
She
This is
she she had to
every.
go. She had to
I'm a
go.
I'm a seasoned vet at this point. All this is going through my head, so automatically finish him. It's over.
Yeah.
I had to tell her this is Sparta. It's over.
Nah, not 300.
Yeah, I definitely had to tell her it's Sparta for sure. I definitely told her it's Sparta.
This
Sometimes you got
is Sparta.
sometimes you got to tell him it's Sparta. I ain't gonna hold you. Sometimes you do.
Yeah,
Like,
you do.
feel me?
You do.
So yeah, like that's for especially for the youth out there, man, that were like a junior me or high school me. Just understand those factors, especially when it comes to dealing with not only just women but just the opposite sex. Period. Like, 'cause this could apply to women too. Like, just see how people are with others,
Facts.
and sometimes it may not even be just off your account. Sometimes they may even tell you, and they may think they saying something good. Like she thought what she was telling me was good. Clearly, because why would she tell me, right? She thought what she was saying was like it was miraculous. Like, oh yeah, he'll love this. He'll love this story. No. I don't love it. And then the further down the rabbit hole we went, it was just more no. Then this is Sparta. That's it. Bye. You feel me? What they used to say
Yeah.
back in the day? You are the weakest link. Goodbye. You know, so
Oh man, not the weakest link. I mean, that's
yeah,
on her.
that's
It's
what
tough.
happens, bro. That's what happens. But I just thought about it. If we name this the Ultimate Whorerior, would that mess up demonetization?
Bruh. That's why I said if we can, bruh. If we can't, it is, cause bro, that's like the perfect title, bruh.
Well, we won't know till we post it.
Fuck it.
Let's do it. And with that being said, on to the next topic.
Yo, yo, bruh. But moving on, man. Coop, you know what I'm saying? How to build a solid team, a solid foundation around you, brother. You know what I'm saying? Give some wise words of wisdom to the people, brother.
All right, so building a solid foundation, building a solid team around you, simply put, but not so simply executed, is just finding like-minded, finding people that have a like-minded like goal, I guess. And it don't have to necessarily be, oh, I want to do films, so just this person needs to be doing films. But nah, this person has to have some type of ambition, some type of drive.
Yeah.
something they got something going on in there working on becoming something, right? Whether that be if y'all all want to be doctors, or if you want to be, a doctor, they want to be a lawyer, or this person want to be like a scientist or whatever, right? Something that y'all have in common, right? Not even just like I said, the profession, but just like ambition wise or something. You feel me? Something
Right.
other than they're funny or they're cool. Because like I told y'all a long time ago, stop building your team based off of these people are cool. You have to compartmentalize. You can hang out with people that are cool, but you have to understand they are at a certain level.
Yeah.
You have to keep them at a certain level. You cannot take them where you're trying to go, because if they're just solely around you because they're funny, bro, shit ain't always funny. Like, I don't want to, like, I'm not trying to laugh all the time. Like, I love to laugh, but it ain't everything ain't always funny. I'm trying to get stuff done. Like,
Yeah.
you feel me? So you got to find people that have that like-minded goal, that like-minded commonality with you. Not just goal wise, my bad. Just like anything. Like, they got something going on, you got something going on. Just people that you can like feed off of. Like, because
Right.
whenever you're not gonna always be up, as far as whether that be success wise or whether that be just mentally wise, like you may not always have the best day. So you got people that can inspire you, motivate you, you feel me, to keep going, or just keep giving you them words of encouragement, you feel me, things like that. But if you just, the people that's funny ain't gonna always do that for you. I'm
Yeah.
sorry. And if they do, it ain't gonna be what you need at that moment, because the people that's gonna tell you what you need sometimes, or most of the time, is gonna be the people that are trying to also accomplish great things. You feel me? So with all that being said, that's really step one. Step two is just really like being able to uh compartmentalize. Like that's I think that's definitely step two, because you have to, like I said in the beginning, you have to understand that people are in a certain, like, some people are at certain levels. Like, you gotta put certain people in different boxes. You can't have everybody in the same box. Like, we tend to put our friends, our acquaintances, uh, associates, business partners all in one, and we think everybody's the same. That's not true.
Mm.
That's where you get messed up, when you don't realize, damn, okay, this person is not really, this person not a business partner. This person is just an acquaintance, or this person is just a friend, or you know what I'm saying.
Right.
That'd be like saying go tell all your personal secrets to an acquaintance. No,
Mm.
you wouldn't do that. But that's kind of what we do when we mix everybody in together, think everybody's the same. So first thing first, well, second thing second, compartmentalize. Try to make sure everybody is in the right position that they're supposed to be, because this way you understand who you're dealing with, and you also understand where to take conversations or where to not take conversations, or just how to move with certain people, if that makes sense. So uh we got that. I think another thing too is just go to places where you will run into people that you can add to these teams. So, for example,
Mm.
if you want to make films, go join a Facebook group about people that want to be filmmakers, or
Yeah.
go on YouTube and link with, like, not link with, but like go into the chats of YouTube, like, the communities of people that want to do film and things like that. Just things like that, like, or if you want to be a doctor, get around doctors, like, find ways to do this stuff. It's all online, guys. Like, there's Facebook groups.
Yeah.
There's events where you can literally link. There's
Discords.
Discords. Yes, that's another great tool as well. Discord. They have I'm trying to think what that thing is called. What's the thing called where, like, you just meet up, like, you meet up and network meetings, like
Yeah,
network
like
things, like,
seminars.
yeah, seminars, network meetings, and all that. So, like, there's different ways, like, so pretty much step three is, if, like, once step one and step two are like complete, I guess, step three, well, actually, no. Nah, forget the steps. Just I'm gonna just forget the steps. Forget the steps, because it's gonna confuse people. Because some steps, depending on where you are not gonna be step one, step two, step three. You feel me?
That's true.
Like, for some people, step two may be step one. For some people, step three. So don't
Yeah,
look at them
yeah,
as steps.
yeah, yeah.
Just look at them as just like things, like a to do list, but
Processes.
not in a particular order. Your order gonna be based on what you need. You know what I'm saying?
Mm.
So some people, you got to put the milk before the cereal. Some people, you got to put the cereal before the milk. Is what it is. Same result, I guess. Whatever floats your boat. So long story short, another thing, not step three. Another thing. is to just get around people that are like minded, that you can like build with. You feel me? Or that you can like confide in, because it's easier to hear advice from a person that wants to become a doctor that's in your same shoes, or somebody that already became a doctor that was once in your shoes, than to hear from me about how to be a doctor, because I don't know how to be a doctor. I mean, I can give you advice, but it's not going to hit the same as if somebody that's either aspiring to be a doctor or somebody that has already become a doctor that was in your shoes giving you advice. So
Right.
I think those are really the three main things I would say. Weezy, do you have anything else to like add to that list,
Um, damn.
or anything you want to expound on that's already on the list?
Well, I just know that surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals is probably one of the best steps that you can possibly take. Because I feel like once you set yourself around like-minded individuals, like we said earlier, you are who you hang around, right? So if you're, you know what I'm saying, aspiring to be a doctor, if you're aspiring to be a filmmaker, if you're aspiring to be a content creator, surrounding yourself with like-minded individuals is probably one of the best things that you can do, because those like-minded individuals will also often give you tips that potentially you won't even be able to find on the internet, and you know what I'm saying, that could just help you expound on your learning and what you're trying to accomplish in your profession. So it's just when you get around those people that have the same drive as you, have the same, you know what I'm saying, temperness, the same just go getter attitude, just the same hustler attitude, you often then find out that, you know, by you being around those people, you often then excel yourself even further, because you have the like-minded individuals that surround you, and they can help push you and propel you forward and give you the things that you need to know, so that you aren't just falling behind. Another thing too is like Coop said, it's so easy nowadays to just be in these communities, just find like-minded individuals. So just discords, Facebook groups, even Instagram groups, shit. You know what I'm saying, seminars, Zoom classes, bro. It's so much information out there. It's so much ways to be able to connect with people that are doing the same things as you, that it's become such an easier time. If it was 20 years ago, bro, like, we wouldn't have no Discord, no Facebook groups, none of that shit. So, you know what I'm saying? If y'all have the resources, bro, use that, because I promise you, once you set yourself around, you know what I'm saying, like I said, once you set yourself around people who are doing the same as you, y'all both end up growing together, and y'all won't realize it up until y'all finally make it to the destination where y'all reach. So, it's just a matter of the fact that, like, bro, having the right people around you is important and will forever be important, because those people, like I said before, you are who you hang around. So, do you see yourself getting to your goals, or do you see yourself failing your goals? That's the perspective you got to put it in. And if you see yourself hitting and succeeding your goals, then you'll want to be around the people that's doing the same things, and or have the like-mindedness as you. Um, I mean, that's pretty much all I have. I just know that for me, being around like-minded people is kind of something that helped change my life, because I've talked about this Discord group in the past, like really early, but limited issue. It's a hustler group. I'm a hustler, so it's just like it kind of goes hand in hand. So just always be open-minded when going into these groups, um, and just never go into these groups thinking that you can't learn anything, because it's always opportunity to learn and grow. Always. Literally always. Every single day I'm learning. And I'm only 24. And I'm pretty sure I'm gonna be learning till the day I fucking pass away. So just just go into these groups, go into everything, meeting new people, just open minded. Because I feel like once you go into to everything open minded and not just closed minded and be like, nah, I ain't really finna meet nobody. Cause you won't meet nobody if you have that, if you have that thinking. If you go into new places like, yo, like, I'm gonna meet somebody, I'm gonna make some friends. You're going to make friends. It's all in the subconscious. So that's pretty much all I have for that. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on, man?
Yeah, bro. I like that thing that you said, man. But I'm gonna like kind of change it up a little bit. Where you said you either watch, no, you either chase your dreams or something like that. But
Oh, you fell at him.
yeah, it fell on him. But I think even better way to put it, because this is what happens is you either chase your dreams or you watch other people achieve the ones that you wanted. You feel me? You either
Yeah,
chase them
yeah.
or you watch other people achieve them.
That's a fact. That's
So
literally a fact.
it's up to you what you want to do. Do you want to be a spectator or do you want to be a participant? And
Talk
the
to him.
easy and the easy way to do it is like easy way to be a participant is have a group around you that also want to be participants. And you guys can help each other in a race. Feel me?
Yup.
Like it's easier to run a marathon if you're on a team of five than if you're dolo.
Yeah, yeah. Cause I all want to do it. Yeah, I all want
Yeah.
to be there.
And then while somebody's in the back, another person could be in the front picking up the slack. Feel me?
Real
It's
talk.
different. It's different when you by yourself. 'Cause then you only got you to depend on. You don't have nobody else around you. And I know people are like lone wolves and all that. I was just talking to my homie about this, but lone wolf, look, all you lone wolves, right? Hey, lone wolves, look at me.
Alright.
Please don't take this the wrong way. That's stupid. You're not a wolf.
Yeah.
Lone wolves are lone wolves because they're wolves. But that doesn't even make sense either, because that's another oxymoron. Wolves are packs.
Yeah.
So if you're a lone wolf, that's not good. Lone wolves get killed easily.
Ain't lying.
Lone wolves die easily. So for you lone wolves out there, hey, I'm a lone wolf. It's oxymoron. Whoever came up with that, no disrespect, that's dumb. Sorry, that's dumb. Like whoever came up with that as like some form of endearment, that's not good. Like,
Yeah.
oh, I'm a lone wolf. Oh, yo, I'm the fastest to get killed, yo. I'm the most vulnerable. What? And then you proud of that? I guess. Whatever. Anyway, like
Yo,
we said, man,
son.
stop trying to be a lone wolf, bro. It's like it doesn't even make sense. And we're humans. Like we're literally put on this earth to build communities, to have family, to just be
Procreate.
anything other than alone.
Yeah.
So if you're alone and you're proud of that, whatever. All
Look,
right,
look,
cool.
look, look deep inside, brother.
It's cool. It's cool. It's cool. All right, I get
Yeah.
it. I get it. But
Yeah.
yeah, man. So like we said, man, you either achieve your goals or you watch other people achieve them. You feel me? So pick whichever one you want to decide. It is easier with a team, so we suggest you build one.
Mhm.
But if you want to be a lone wolf, knock yourself out.
It's on y'all. The choice is yours. But if there's nothing else to add, then let's move on to this week's gaming topic of the HoloBros Pod, man. Amen, say man, amen, say man, amen, say man. Hogwarts, about damn time. And hold up, I know y'all want to see some gameplay. I know y'all want to see some gameplay. Tune in right here. Y'all see it. Hey, yeah, 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 right there, Coop. Yup. You see it. Yup. Yeah, yeah. I ain't, yo, hey, y'all, say y'all. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. Anybody who know me know I'm against pre-ordering games, and I am especially against these games being $70. But I think this may be the rare case I say that Hogwarts is worth every single penny, and I've only played 3 hours of it. Um, yo, that game is good. Like gameplay, story, lore, like just everything encompassing that game right now is like potentially game of the year. Potentially, I love the combat. I love the combat. Um, like with your wand, you kind of use it as a gun, but like you can't really aim down sight, so you're really just mashing RT. You have different spells like Levioso, which is a levitation spell. Um, You have like I forgot what the spell is called. I think it's officio, and it's like you could pull people towards you. Um, I'm like I said, I'm only like 3 hours in, so I'm like very, 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 very early. Um, I love the fact that you could go to classes. I love, to me, that part is because we're students. We have to go to class. So by them actually having that as a mechanic, a proper mechanic, and I mean we've only ever seen that in Bully. So for Avalanche Games to introduce that, 10 out of 10. Um, let's see. Customization, Avalanche. Hey, let me. I want to get close for this. I look. Thank you. All right. Thank, thank you for doing us right. Because no other video game has ever done black people right, but y'all have. Y'all know how black people supposed to look. Y'all got the hairstyles right. Granted, there's no facial hair because we're kids, so I understand that. But, bro, they got the dreads right. They got the cornrows right. They got the afro right. They got the fades right, bruh. They got the crispy hair. Yo, come on, bro. Come on, bro. What other what other game is doing that in terms of customization wise? Let me know. Somebody let me know. And what I mean by that is actually giving other ethnicities their proper shine. That's what I mean. I don't mean just Black Desert Online, because I know Black Desert Online has some of the best customization, but yet they still do ethnic characters wrong. And that is my point. A lot of these other AAA games, a lot of these other indie games, they do black characters wrong. They do ethnic characters wrong. And for us to finally have a video game where they finally get it right, and I'm not just talking about a sports game, because even sports games get it wrong. 2K gets it wrong. EA gets it wrong. And they're dedicated. They're dedicated to getting characters right. So for Avalanche games to get the character customization perfect to a T. To a T. That is some of the best character customization I've ever seen in a video game, period. And I don't care what anybody has to say. Oh, what about Cyberpunk? What about Black Desert? What about Final Fantasy? I don't care. They do all ethnic characters wrong. I do not care. Because at the end of the day, ethnic characters is what matter. Ethnic characters, having ethnic people play your game and actually for them to be portrayed correctly is what matters at the end of the day. That is how you draw more of an audience to your video games, because we have more of a control as to how we look. It's what matters. Okay? But let me get out of some of the customization. Gameplay. No swag, no swag, no swag. For those of you that know, no. Bro, gameplay, 10 out of 10. Solid. Solid. It's some of I didn't think that playing a Harry Potter game could have some of the Christmas combat in a video game, bro. They literally took some gameplay elements from Batman, from Infamous, from who else had that like the Y counter, and then if like you hold Y, you get the pop a special ability. I know it's Batman, I know it's Infamous, and I know it's another game. I just can't think of the other game right now. But they got the combat to a T. Gameplay and the lore, bro. Not the gameplay and the lore, story and the lore. How they set up the story and the lore, it's like I don't wanna give off too many spoilers. But it's just like how they set it up, right? Within the first hour, it's consistent action. Consistent action. And you're not in the intro for 4, 5, 6, 7 hours. No. You're only in the intro for an hour. And you're doing basically the real main quest probably for like the first 3 to 4 hours. And then I'm pretty sure after that, they just throw you in the wind. They're like, hey, go ahead, do what you gotta do. You know what I'm saying? We leaving you be. And yet the atmosphere of the school, don't even get me started. Don't even get me started. If y'all ever wanted to experience how Hogwarts is supposed to feel, and I mean like you have like teapots, like just flying teapots, not manned by anybody. You have water fountains that's like when you interact it, you see like the statues float around it, and then it's just like when you first walk into the mess hall when you're getting sorted. I'm school Gryffindor, by the way. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what y'all finna be. I know my homie Quay, he Hufflepuff. Um shouts out to my Hufflepuff members. But yo, they Avalanche, y'all nailed this game, bro. And also, I just want to talk about this before I move on. The negative press that's been coming from this game for all the views and things of that nature, I don't agree with it because I feel like it's a video game at the end of the day. Like I get it, J.K. Rowling, okay, cool, whatever. But it's a video game, bro. So
Wait,
it's
hold on. Elaborate on that. I don't know what you're talking about.
so basically J.K. Rowling, right? She has very, let's call it, transphobic views, and there's this thing that been going around with people who have been streaming Hogwarts. They've been getting bullied by transphobic people because of J.K. Rowling's views, or trans people. I'm sorry. Um, they've been getting bullied by trans people because of what J.K. Rowling. I guess what she said, it was like very transphobic. It was very like prejudiced. So people are like, "Oh, boycott Hogwarts Legacy because of what J.K. Rowling said." And I understand the sentiment, but at the same time, it's she has nothing to do
Let
with
me
the
just
game.
let me just cut you off.
For
Let me
sure.
cut you off. No,
Mm,
no. I'm sorry. No, it's not happening. Yeah. So this goes for any group. This goes for any oppressed group. This goes for black people, Hispanic people, LGBTQ plus. You think by trying to bully somebody that's gonna make your cause better?
no, never does.
No,
Never
actually,
does.
it'll make us want to play it more.
Yep.
So thank you for the ammo, by the way. But yeah. So yeah, no. Her views are her views. The same way your views are your views.
Hmm.
We can't bully you about your views.
That's a fact.
We can't bully you and say, "Yo, you're a boy, Damon." You can't do that. And this ain't no, but nah, but like this needs to be said when it comes to things like this because like I get it. It's the same way with black people though. We use our oppression to bully.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's trash.
Yeah. Literally
As
though.
they say in history, the abused becomes the abuser.
Yeah.
No, they're not about to keep doing that. No,
It
it,
doesn't make sense to fight fire with flames.
yeah, y'all gonna listen. And like I said, I'm not just talking about the LGBT. I'm talking about black people. Anybody that's oppressed that are using their oppression as leverage to bully. No, sorry, it's not happening, buddy. Uh, your views are your views. Her views are her views. Who cares?
Yeah.
Black people had to deal with Jim Crow. Had to deal with a whole bunch of racism and still do.
Hmm.
You
Yep.
can't you can't bully the KKK for not liking black people or bully somebody for not liking black people.
He ain't lying
Then we
though.
would have to boycott the entire U.S.
And we all know that ain't happening. Come on now.
If you don't like the game, look, here's what we could do, right? This is as a society. This is some of the realest things, some of the realest, probably one of the realest things I'll say to you guys. As a society, right? It's very simple. Look, just follow me. Just please follow me.
Okay. Okay.
As a
Okay.
society, listen. If you don't like something, you don't participate in it. Simple.
Yep.
Why? Because um, if you're bullying somebody, if you're interacting with somebody, you're participating, which is giving them more views, which is giving them more incentive because they get paid off of the views, which turns into the ad revenue.
Mhm.
Uh,
Mhm.
Yeah, and then also when you try to bully them, there's people that don't like bullies, so they come to their defense. And then now they probably weren't even a fan of this person, but now they are because they're going to stand up to you. So indirectly, you're making people like it more.
Yeah. Yep.
If let's say, for example, right? Let's say there's a diner around here that's racist. I'm not gonna go into the diner and try to make them stop being racist. I'm just not gonna go to the diner.
Facts.
Sorry, buddy. Oh,
Hey.
hey, racist. Hey, racist diner. Hey, go to this non-racist one down the street though.
Yep. Yep.
Appreciate
Yep.
y'all
Yep.
though. Like, what are we doing? I don't understand. But
I don't understand
this
either.
is not a political, little political podcast or whatever like that. But I just thought that was interesting. The fact that because J.K. Rowling had, besides that fact that she had nothing to do with the game, but she still does get royalties off of it because they are using
Yeah.
Hogwarts, they are using Harry Potter.
Right.
But she had nothing to do with the game. Yeah,
She
yeah, like
literally
I
has
said,
nothing to do with it.
she gets the little, she gets the check to license like the Hogwarts name and all that, blah blah blah, to the people that made this game, which is cool. But just don't play it, or if somebody's streaming it, don't watch it. Like me, I don't support Madden, not because they're racist, just because they're trash.
Yeah. So we don't play it.
Um, I don't play it. I don't watch people that are playing it. Why? Because I don't want to support the game in any way. Even if I really like the person that's streaming it, I don't want to support that game in any way.
Mm.
So I don't watch.
Respectfully so.
Uh, Maybe you should do the same out there, whoever you are. But with that being said, Weezy, continue your review. That
um.
just really flustered me. Like, well, what?
It's all good, brother. Like when I heard that, I'm like, damn, son. That's because it was like this. It was this big like thing over the last week or so. Just because Hogwarts is dropping this Friday, or when y'all watching this, Hogwarts already dropped. So you know. But yeah, that is it's just sad that we even have to report on that. But Hogwarts is good, bro. Just to conclude, like my really first impressions. Also, if y'all didn't catch my stream Wednesday night, um, I'm gonna be streaming the game a little bit more. Um, Alongside with GTA, as I should be, cause I've been on GTA crazy. But yeah, Hogwarts. I want to say it's worth every single penny. Besides the negative connotations with the game, I say if you're really a big fan of Harry Potter and Hogwarts itself in general, give the game out, give the game a try yourself. See how you fuck with it. See how you enjoy it. Because at the end of the day, that's really all that matters. If you enjoy something, you play it. Um, and it's really all I have for that. Coop, I know you. Did you play the game yet? Or nah.
Yes, sir. Duh.
Yes, sir. How you? What's your first impressions on it, man? How you
First
feeling about it, bro?
impressions is it reminds me of Bully, which is a great thing.
Hey.
Yeah, it reminds me of Bully. Yeah, it reminds me of Bully. Just like you said, the fact that you go to classes, or just the fact that it's just literally just I don't know how to explain it. Like you're in school, you're learning like the things that you do in school are useful. Like
Yep.
that's the thing I like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like other games would have you do things in school that are just useless just to say like, oh, you're in school, so
Like
you have to go
filler.
to school. Yeah, like
Yeah.
literally filler. So I like the fact that everything you learn in school or class is useful to your success
Mm,
throughout the game. So I think that's dope. Like you said, the customization is dope. The combat is dope. Trying to think what else. Like story mode so far is cool. I'm not really into like nothing crazy to where I could be like, yo, the junk is like
yeah.
spectacular. Because all I've done so far was go to classes and like learn like some like spells, I guess.
So you're still
Like
within the first few hours.
yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Like I think you passed when you were streaming. You passed me, so because I don't know me. I like to take my time. I
I
don't really
feel you.
like to rush games. You feel me? So I like to enjoy them in the moment. So yeah, I just got finished doing the yeah, that duel where you do the girl outside.
Oh yeah, Natty.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. And
Yeah.
then I spoke to the professor, and then Professor Weasley, and I chose her to be a partner or something. That's literally where I left off at.
Oh, you chose Professor Weasley. I chose Natty, bro. No, no,
No,
you
no, no,
probably you probably chose Sebastian.
no, no, no. It's Natty. It's Natty or Sebastian. I chose Natty.
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
Sebastian. Yeah, nah. And then I did the duel thing. I had to kick on people in the
Oh
duel.
yeah, I know you
They're
told me
not
about.
better than me. They're not better than me.
Yeah.
And then he was like, "Yo, you could do it solo or you could do it duos." I'm not doing duos. I'm getting busy. I'm not doing duos. I'm getting busy. I'm gonna win or lose on my own accord. I'm not gonna have nobody sell me. Then I got to clutch up 2v1. No, 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 no.
Yeah, see, so you got to be the one to carry the
Oh
entire
yeah,
team.
yeah, 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 for
Okay,
sure, for sure, for
okay,
sure.
okay.
But yeah,
Say more.
so that's literally where I left off at. Yeah, but yeah, so far everything is good. Like I'm with Wheezy. It's worth every penny. Uh yeah, man. Like I don't really have like an in-depth review because I'm still within like a few hours. But for the parts that I did play, stellar. And like Wheezy said, my main takeaway is the fact that because I'm a Harry Potter guy, man. Hogwarts is right now looking how Hogwarts is supposed to look. Now more like a modern version, I guess, because they got it, you know. But
Yeah,
bruh, the fact that you can interact with things that
almost
are not
everything.
necessarily a part of, yeah, like things that are not necessarily a part of the story, you can still interact with them and things like that. I like the map. I like that they show you where to go because Hogwarts is huge. I like the
Yo,
fact that they literally show you like
that map is crazy,
it's crazy,
bruh.
bro.
Good
It's insane.
lord.
Yeah, it's nuts. But yeah, I like how you could make personal connections and all that. But yeah, just Hogwarts itself, just the inside of it is just crazy. Haven't explored the forest yet. I've only explored the inside. So
Yeah,
crazy, man.
yeah,
Uh, looks the game looks phenomenal as far as its aesthetics. It plays well. No real, issues. I don't have any bug problems.
that's
Knock
good.
on wood. So yeah, no, I think if I had to give it a rating, a premature rating, uh, say a 9 out of 10.
That's respectable. That's respectable.
Yeah, bro.
I want to say, if I was to give a rating, I'll give it a 9 too. I don't like doing
Yeah.
round numbers. I'm gonna start like not altering my skill, but like doing decimals in my skill because it's more so a professional score. But in its current state, I would give Hogwarts a 9 too. I also play on PC as well. Also, if you're playing on PC, there are some micro stutters depending on your build. But it only ever happens when you're first loading into a new area. Then it goes away after like 10-15 seconds. So that ain't bad.
Not bad.
But yeah. Yeah, 9-2. Nine nine nine
Word.
nine nine two for Hogwarts Legacy. I want to say Avalanche did their Doug Dizzle with this game,
Yeah,
and
shout out to Avalanche.
facts. And if you have a P5, Xbox One Series S or X, and or a PC that is capable of running the game at max graphics, go ahead and pick the game up at full price. You will not be disappointed, and I will promise you that. But Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on? Because we are an hour 8 into the show, and
Nah, bro. Pretty
that
much
ain't
said what we
bad.
need to say.
So moving on to the next topic of the HoloBros pod for the gaming topics, EA. Yes, we are talking about EA again. If y'all don't know how we feel about EA, just know EA is hit or miss. But
Facts.
apparently, coming from the rumor mill from just a few days ago, EA Motive, they are now working on a new Iron Man game. Yes, you heard that right. They are working on a new Iron Man game. Um, I hope it's going to be good because we haven't had an Iron Man game since the early 2000s, and I'm not going to lie to you. The last Iron Man game I thought was really good, and I actually need to go back and replay that. But yeah, cool. What you think? New Iron Man game, man.
Look forward to it. I like superhero games. I like the Batman. I like I don't no actually no I didn't like the Avengers. I didn't like the Avengers game.
Oh,
The
the
Avengers
Marvel's
game was
Avengers.
alright. Yeah,
Yeah.
I ain't really respect it. But I think it's because they was trying to do too much.
Yeah,
Oh, we're gonna add a girl that never is in the Avengers. I don't care about
they
that.
tried making that shit a live service.
Yeah,
That's why.
I don't care about that. We got that one. I didn't like. I like both Spider Mans. So yeah, I don't mind the superhero games, but sometimes they're hit or miss depending on who makes them.
Yeah,
Yeah, I'm scared of you. So who
yeah,
knows?
definitely,
Yeah,
definitely. Listen, EA, we love you, but
I'm scared of y'all niggas.
yo, your games the last few years. Honestly, I won't even say the last few years. The last decade, haven't had the best track record. But if you ever want to give us some free copies, hey, we'll take them. Hey, how you doing? But yeah, man, new Iron Man game. It's really like virtually little to no information on Iron Man game. We don't know where it's gonna be. We don't know what's gonna take place. We don't know who the characters are. All we know is EA Mode is making a new Iron Man game. That's literally all we know. That's going on in the rumor mill. We let y'all know. But oh, and they're also the same team that made the Dead Space remake. So and the Dead Space remake was actually pretty good. So that gives me a little bit of hope. Just a smidge. Just a smidge of hope. But moving on to the next gaming topic. Call of Duty Season 2. Finally, we got the patch notes for Call of Duty Season 2. I am not going to read each and every single one of these patch notes because we will be here for another hour if I was supposed to do that. So, just know, I'm only gonna like breeze through like the most important things. So if you guys didn't know from last week, Researchers Mode is making its return with the new Ashika Island map for season 2. There is a new feature called Restore Honor. On Ashika Island, it takes incredible courage to return to where you once fell in battle, courage that is worthy of some valuable rewards. Every operator on Ashika Island will drop with a dog tag upon death once per match. Researches a battle royale, which can be either picked up by a squad mate or themselves after redeploying. Do so grants a small cash reward, as well as a single UAV ping that marks both enemy threats and nearby supply boxes. That's actually really fire. They have a new mode. They have a few new contracts and new public events. They have a new contract called Search and Seizure, which is pretty much just like search and seizure involves reclaiming a stolen vehicle, either an SUV or a patrol boat, from Shadow Company forces. Operators must neutralize any Shadow Company forces guarding the vehicle. To pick up the key dropped by one of the soldiers, get this vehicle safely to its designated drop-off point. So it's kind of like with that new contract is kind of like a chop shop, basically taking the dudes out, getting the vehicle, bringing it to a certain location, and being able to use it. Um, there's a new data heist public event. Intel is power. During the second circle collapse, three uplink stations will come online and around the map, allowing players to download critical intel from them. Download progress can be sped up by eliminating these combatants, which while other operators can halt progress through contesting the station area directly or using a DDoS field upgrade. So basically, that public event is going to be another point of interest for people to gather loot and other things of that nature. Another new feature for Resurgence is called Redeploy Drones. Redeploy drones, the high tech successors to the redeploy balloons you first use a Caldera, are the high risk, high reward way to reposition around Ashika Island. So basically, for those of you that use the redeploy balloons in Warzone 1 on Caldera, they're back with deploy drones instead of balloons. It's cool, I guess. There's a new combatant called the Rusher. So far, AI combatants are all about dealing damage from a distance. The Rusher may not have much in terms of health or armor, but what they lack in defense to make up for increases agility and a deadly short sword. This adversary also packs a pistol in case the target is unreachable for a melee attack, as well as many smoke bombs to use for repositioning. That's cool. There's also some new DMZ expansions, some new points of interest. Rank play is finally in COD. It won't work like how it should in many other games that include rank play. You're going from, I believe, this feature pack standalone multiplayer competitive mode using CDL approved rules, restrictions, maps, and modes. Work your way up through 7 skill divisions from bronze to iridescent, all the way to the top 250, where your name will be displayed on a special top 250 leaderboard. I think they changed that because I remember before when I looked at the blog post yesterday, I believe it was from 1 to 250. They weren't using bronze to iridescent, so they might have changed that. But with you, oh no, as you fight to increase your SR, you also climb through a separate set of rank play ranks 1 through 50. Okay, so it's 2 different ranks, or okay, so it's confusing. So it's a skill division and it's a skill rank. Activision, y'all making this shit confusing, but I digress. So you can earn a skill, or not a skill, a skin when you reach the match rank iridescent. Um, is literally a gray hoodie with the iridescent armband and iridescent gloves. Thanks, Activision. Um,
Wow.
so moving on, they have 4 new maps for season 2. Dome is coming back. Zaya Observatory, Al Malik International, which I'm pretty sure is an airport, and the Valderas Museum. So for the Valderas Museum, for those of you that played the Modern Warfare 2 beta, that is literally that museum map that they ended up taking out, apparently because I guess it resembled like a real life location, so they had to take the map out the game, and then they want to bring it back for season 2. I don't fucking know. So yeah, so technically there's 3 new maps coming, and the one map that we played in beta. If you didn't play the beta, I guess that'll be a new map for you. I guess. New modes: infected, gun game. Yeah, they're coming back. If you know what infected is, basically there's one starting out infected. You have to infect everybody in the lobby, and then
Mm.
once you infect everybody in the lobby, you win the game. Basically what infected is, it's an 18-person lobby, which I love. I'm glad that they didn't change the player count and didn't make it too less or too high. It's still the same 18-person player count, which we all know and love. Gun game. Yes, if you know what gun game is, basically you start off with a pistol, work your way up to about, I think, a knife to end the game. So basically you go through every single gun. Each kill then grants you a gun, and then so on and so forth. Each kill you get a new gun. Yeah, y'all sure already know what it is. It's so it's 18 weapon rotation. I believe it's still a 6-person game. Um and then the third mode, grind. The third mode, whose roots trace back to Modern Warfare 3, grind. Oh, they brought this mode back. So basically what grind is with enemy dog tags are stackable and must be banked at one of the 2 fixed locations. So basically it's essentially kill confirmed, but you need to bring it to somewhere so you can bank your points,
Yeah,
essentially.
it's like kill confirm meets capture the flag.
Yeah, thank you, Coop. Um and then they also brought back hardcore. So yes, I'm
Oh, no more tier one?
I don't even know what the fuck they try to do with that tier 1 bullshit, bro. Cause for them to try to sell tier 1 as hardcore is mind-boggling to me. And then they really try to convince players to be like, yo, yeah, tier 1 to do hardcore. Yeah, 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 we got hardcore. Yeah, it's tier 1. Go tier 1. And tier 1 wasn't really hardcore. It was just, you're still bullet spongy. I don't fucking know. But yeah,
Yeah, I don't get it.
it's actually, hardcore is properly coming back. Um, Also, the last and final mode that's making a comeback. Actually, no, it's not the last final mode, but another mode that's making a comeback is Drop Zone. If you guys didn't play Drop Zone, basically it is essentially a care package mode, and you have to go through a specific point on the map with red smoke, and each time you stay in that zone, you receive a care package. I believe it was like every 30 seconds or so. No, it's actually every 15 seconds. And then perfect for those want to ramp up the kill streak and elimination numbers, which is what they say on the site. So if you never played Drop Zone, yeah, Drop Zone is basically, that's care package simulator, literally. Um, so they brought back all or nothing with only throwing knives and a pistol. Oh, they brought back all or nothing. Oh yeah, I might have to do this. So basically, what all or nothing is, with only throwing knives and a pistol with no ammo, can you rack up 20 eliminations to win a special free for all party game mode? Every operator gets additional perks, starting with scavenger, which allows for ammo pickups after the first elimination. Like other party game modes, feel free to bring the squad in or make new friends in the lobby. I think All or Nothing was in Black Ops 2, and they're finally
I
making.
wish I wish they brought back One in the Chamber.
Cool, that was the next thing I'm about to say. You're welcome.
Oh man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. They brought back the all-time favorite game mode, which is One in the Chamber. For those of
Oh
you that don't
man.
know what One in the Chamber is, as the name implies, every operator gets a handgun, one bullet in the chamber for this free fall variant. Every elimination rewards an additional bullet, and operators only have 3 respawns. Assure your aim is true and practice good trigger discipline. The operator with the most eliminations wins.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Okay. Ning.
There's also a new raid coming soon, episode 2. They said it's coming mid-season. We don't know what it'll be. There's also a new launch event called Walk the Path of the Ronin. At the beginning of season 2, the Path of the Ronin challenges will be present all operators with 7 challenges to be completed in Warzone 2.0, or Modern Warfare 2 based on the 7 virtues of Bushido, integrity, respect, courage, honor, compassion, sincerity, and loyalty. Each challenge comes with the reward for completion, such as a gun screen or a weapon charm. I mean, that's cool. Complete all 7 challenges in Warzone 2.0 or Modern Warfare 2 and get the new crossbow functional weapon. So yes, there is a new weapon, crossbow. Um, it's kind of cool. There's also 5 new weapons, 3 in Battle Pass. You have the new ISO Hemlock rifle, which is an ISO platform, and I believe yes, AR. There's a new KB broadside shotgun. It kind of looks like the Sega 12 if y'all know what that looks like. There's also some new katanas. They're called the dual Kodachi's melee weapon. They look fucking cool. They have like Japanese lettering on the blades, like by the hilts on both of the blades. Then we have the crossbows, and there will be a new marksman rifle as well, the Tempest Torch, to be available at mid season, as well as new lethal equipment piece, the Shuriken. Ooh. Okay, so they're bringing shurikens in here. Um, there's also new watercraft vehicles. There's jet skis in the game now. So
Hey.
so yeah, for all my Warzone players, you can now ride jet skis. Ronin returns at launch. So basically, Ronin, the operator, Daniel Ronin Shinoda, he'll be at season 2 launch. And then there's a Sony combat pack and prestige levels. You now the prestige levels goes up to 500 instead of the regular 250 that we was at for 2 months. Cause I know within the first, I want to say week of season 1, I was already at 250. So for those of you that still playing Call of Duty, you can now go up to 500. And yeah. Also, for those of you that have been playing free DMZ and free Warzone, for season 2, you will need to actually buy Call of Duty in order to complete the DMZ and Warzone 2 challenges. Yes, you heard that right. You will need to buy Call of Duty in order to complete the new season 2 challenges. So if you haven't spent that $60 already, and or $70, and or $100 knowing Activision, you might be SOL going into this new season, and I apologize. I'm sorry for y'all. But yeah, those are the new patch notes for Call of Duty Season 2. If you guys are excited, please sound off in the comment section down below. But without that, without further ado, because we are an hour and 23 minutes in, I know that took up a lot of our fucking time today. Coop, moving on. Would your younger self be proud of the person you are today, of the person you became today?
Uh. Yeah, I'm gonna be honest, man. I think not. No, never.
Damn.
No. Why do I say that? Because the younger me was insane. So the younger me, if you told the younger me what I would be now, uh, I would probably the younger self would probably be like, damn, I lost my mind. Damn, I'm gonna be like Kanye. Like that's what I would have thought. Like
Yo,
damn,
why?
where did I go wrong? Dead ass.
Oh, what?
Because I like compared to where I was, like listening to like drill music and
Oh
like,
yeah,
oh, I'm a savage, I'm this, I'm that, I got ops and all this stupid man.
yeah.
And be like, no, you don't actually, you're not none of that. You actually like speak life into people, and I'd be like, that nigga corny. You talking about this peace and prosperity shit? This nigga corny. Don't get out here with that soft shit. That's not dead ass, bro. So
Yo, I'm laughing because I know it's true, bro.
yeah, bro. Like, yeah, that nigga soft. Yeah, fuck about that nigga, right? So I say that because it sometimes like when we think about like, damn, would I make my younger self proud? Sometimes it's like, yeah, you could ask that question, but it's not always a bad thing to not make your younger self proud. Because if your younger self was like me, you don't want to make him proud. Because making him proud would mean I'd have like I'd still be like doing what I was doing back then,
Yeah, that's
just at
true.
a much larger scale. So
That's true.
sometimes it's good to distance yourself far away from the person that you once were, which then means that your younger self would not be proud of
Mm,
the person that you became today. But that should make you proud because that means you came a long way. So I'm proud that I wouldn't make my younger self proud. Feel
well
me? So
said.
yeah. So just like sometimes when we self reflect and we're because I ask myself that too sometimes like damn, when I make my younger self proud, I'm like nah. Then I'd be like that's perfect. That's probably the best thing I ever said to myself.
Yeah,
You feel me?
true
So
shit.
just like take that into account, y'all when you guys are being mindful, like when you guys are reflecting, I guess self reflecting, like would you make your younger self proud? And it's not always a bad thing to say no. But if your younger self would be proud of you, but for a good reason, then that's great. You feel me? So just I would say at home, ask yourself that question: would you make your younger self proud?
Mm, true
Feel me?
shit.
Well, while we're asking you guys that, Wheezy, would you make your younger self proud?
Yeah, a thousand,
Hey,
a thousand times just because my younger self now he would literally tell me I fucking told you so. Like no bullshit. Like he would tell me like yo, I told you
I told you.
like
Stop playing, nigga. I told you already.
like shoulda you should have been doing this shit. And
Hmm.
it's just one of those where it's like, bro, you don't really you don't really know what it is until you're actually doing it. And when you find yourself actually doing what you has been supposed to do, and I mean like on some positive shit, like where I came from, right? Yeah, y'all know my story. Fucking, I was supposed to been doing this YouTube shit. I've been doing this YouTube shit for like the past 10 years. So for me and my younger self to finally see me doing it consistently and for a year straight, mind you, it's one of those like, bro, you could have been doing this. It's just you was on some lazy shit. And then he was just eventually tell me, yo, I told you so. You just have to keep going. So hell yeah. Hell yeah, I made my younger self proud. Cause I know this is what my younger self was yearning for. All this time. Just to make videos. Cause like that's all I ever wanted to do was just make videos. Make something. Be a creative. Like, bro, Coop could tell you. Bro, I used to have a fucking keyboard in my room, bro. Like, just,
That's a fact.
bro, I've always been a always been a creative. It's just like I never found a drive to really do it up until 3 years ago, 3 years ago. So
Yeah,
just to show that I proved my younger self like, yo, like I could do this shit. Hell yeah, I made my younger self proud. So yeah, bro.
yeah, bro.
It was only a matter of time. But
Absolutely.
yeah, man. But Coop, you want to talk to the people about the power of no, man?
Absolutely, bro. The power of no, man. The power of no. When it comes to the power or just saying no, period, with great power comes great response. Nah, nah, I'm fucking with you. But nah, on a for real no. On a for real though, saying yes a lot of times, not only is it easy because you don't want to disappoint people, but like I said before on a previous episode, saying yes is costly because you're committing yourself. You only have a certain amount of yeses, not only in your life, but just in your day, in your week.
Facts.
Because yes takes time out of your day. You only have a certain amount of time in your day or in your life or in your week, etc. So the yes is always going to come with like some type of cost. The no is, is difficult because you're disappointing somebody most of the time when you say no, or you feel like you'll disappoint somebody if you say no. And then, but the no is free. You feel me? The no doesn't commit you. It doesn't obligate you to anything.
Real shit.
You feel me? So, uh, but really, the power of no, man, just understanding where to draw the line at. That's pretty much the power of no, and this the essence of this topic, I guess, is where to draw the line at. So don't have nobody peer pressure you or try to make you do something you don't want to do, man. Just no.
Facts.
Simple. Just no. It's really for the younger kids out there too, man. Just peer pressure, all of that, bro. No.
Real shit.
Oh no, yo, you should. No.
Mm-mm.
The power of no, man. Just you say no, I'm telling you, it feels good. No. No,
That's a
no, no,
fact.
no, no. See? Should feel like,
No means no.
yeah, man, revelating. Like just now. Like I feel like I just unlocked another chakra.
Yo,
I got
see?
my third eye from that.
Oh, stick
Yeah, chill. Yeah, chill, son.
it.
But yeah, like so, just like, and we're gonna breeze through these topics, man, because we ain't gonna hold y'all up. But
No,
the
it's a
power of
fact.
no, man, just really, really take in consideration what you're saying yes to, and also what you're saying no to. So when it comes down to you giving a yes or a no, you understand what you are either committing or not committing to. So just be mindful of that, and then also don't be afraid to say no.
Real shit.
And that's really all I got, man. What you got, Weezy?
So, damn, I had some that left. Oh, never be afraid to tell people no. Like,
Facts.
never be afraid to tell people no, bro. Cause I feel like more people will respect you telling them no if you really don't want to do something, rather you saying yes and agreeing to something that you don't want to do, and then you openly showing that you really don't want to be there.
Facts.
People will respect that more. Be like, yo, like, I don't feel like doing that shit. And you're like, okay. Like, if somebody is understanding, they'll be okay with you telling them no. And even then, like Coop said, if you tell people yes, that's time. If you tell people no, shit, you're not being committed to nothing. You're not being obligated to anything. And it's just more so the fact of, especially if you know that you aren't free to do some shit, and or even if not than that, if you know that whatever you're being offered to ask isn't for you, you always have the option. You always have the choice of saying no, especially if you
Facts.
know that it isn't for you. Like,
Facts.
so I say that to say, like, bro, the power of no is strong. It's very strong. Um, it can even talk you out of some doors, out of some opportunities, but you just have to be sure, right? And most times, as humans, we often are sure, but there will also be those times where we have those clouded judgments. But the power of no is strong, bro. And in this day and age, bro, you can't let anybody or just anybody have access to your energy. So having that access, having that mental fortitude of being able to say no on your own will and not being forced to do some shit that you really don't want to do is second to none. Because like I said, people will respect you more for telling them no because you don't want to do something. You genuinely don't want to do that one thing that they asked you to do at the end of the day. But yeah, bro, we just want to keep this topic short and sweet because honestly, bro, everything goes as implied with this topic. The power of no is strong. Just know when to use it. You know what I'm saying? Especially, like I said, especially when you know it's not, it's when it's something not for you at the end of the day. So Yeah, man. Coop, you have anything else to add before we move on, my brother? My brother.
No.
That was okay,
Yeah.
okay. I fuck with
With
it.
that
I fuck
fuck,
with it. I
man.
fuck with it.
Boy,
I fuck with it.
couldn't pass up on that opportunity. No, 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 no.
Yeah, that was perfect. I ain't gonna lie. But
Yeah.
getting into the last and final topic of the HoloBros Pod, episode 53. Coop, time to shine, brother. Coop's picks. I think this might be the last Coop's pick of the year too.
Might be the last Coops picks, man. We'll figure out what we're gonna do with this segment. I'll talk to our number one fan about what I should do with this segment because he's the
Yeah.
reason that we even have this segment. Because as y'all know, we never had a segment like this, and we never intended to have a segment like this. But our number one fan was like, no, not number one fan, our number one supporter. I say number one fan because
No.
this is funny.
Yeah.
Our number one supporter, he he was like, yo, like we need something for the sports guys because I don't play video games. I like
Yeah.
we need a sports segment. I'm like, all right, whatever. So I'll get with him and figure it out. But yeah. So trying to think. Coops picks, man. We'll figure it out. Anyway, for this segment of Coops picks, Coops picks. Hey, but nah, let me stop bullshitting because we are way over time.
No, it's okay.
So last week I had the Chiefs beating the Bengals. That was success. I also had the 49ers beating the Eagles, but I didn't
Never.
anticipate that the 49ers would run out of quarterbacks.
Never,
Yeah, I didn't anticipate that they would run out of quarterbacks.
never counted so,
But
nigga.
I gotta count you out because I have an obnoxious Eagle fan that just talks too much. So I need to see the Eagles lose. So every week, as you guys will see, it will be a trend I pick against the Eagles. Well, this is the last time I get to pick against the Eagles for the rest of the year because this is the last game of the season, the Super Bowl. And I will take the Kansas City Chiefs. And then
Fuck you.
if they win, I will call that friend and have the best laugh I ever had.
Fuck you.
Yeah, it's nothing personal against you. It's just that other ass clown that I don't like.
Oh yeah.
That'll make sure I'll call him and laugh at his expense. So yeah, if they do lose, he will be the first one I call. Hopefully he doesn't block me by then. Hopefully my call gets through and I can just laugh at his misery and the pain after all the years of talking, just talking crazy. Just like I do Cowboy fans, just want to laugh at their misery and pain when it comes to football, not in life, but just
Yo.
when it comes to football. Yeah. So I have the Chiefs this week. Nothing other than the fact that I just don't want to see the Eagles win. I want
Fuck
to
you.
have that fan. I want to have that fan in misery. That one particular Eagle fan in misery. Him and Gilly the kid. They talk too much. I just want to just have both of them just in misery. Just want to laugh, and then I want to do the Eagles chant to them while their heads are down in sorrow.
No, come on.
No, I'm just saying, not you, but I know you're a great Eagle fan. You're a great guy, but just those other two, man. Just gotta talk to them. And it's another dude at work. He be talking crazy too. So I want to go up to him and flat. I want to go up to him
See.
and flap my wings and laugh. Go up to him, flap my wings, laugh. Just
Yeah.
have the best time I ever had.
Yeah, but what if it's the opposite on Sunday?
Then it will still be 4-2, so I can still laugh at him. Either way, I'll still have fun. I'll enjoy myself regardless.
For sure.
It's cool.
For sure.
Yeah, I'll just have I'll be able to enjoy myself. I'm not really worried about nothing he's talking about.
See?
But yeah, so this week I do have the Chiefs. And like I said, only reason I have the Chiefs is because I don't want to see the Eagles win because I hate that guy. But yeah, that's pretty much it for Coos picks, man. I told you it was gonna be pretty quick, pretty easy. One game to pick. Yeah, I think what we'll do for the next weeks is like if any trades or anything like just in sports in general, like basketball or something. Like we just had a blockbuster trade in basketball.
Yeah.
Two trades. That was kind of crazy. One was
Insane.
Kyrie Irving to the Mavs for a bag of chips, and then KD to the Suns.
Yo,
KD to the Suns. Yeah, how you laughing, bro?
cause a
Trade that
bag,
nigga for.
a bag of chips, bro.
Yeah, they did.
A bag of chips and an orange crush is crazy.
It was Sun chips though.
But sun chips, bro. They couldn't be no Doritos, no
No, it was
Lay's.
Sun chips. No, it was Sun chips. It was Sun chips. It was a generic school brand, Sun chips.
Yo, bro. if y'all know Sun Chips, bruh, the
Yo,
red bag or the yellow bag, yo, come on,
yeah,
bro.
sun chips, yeah.
Yo, that's insane.
I ain't never liked sun chips. I ain't gonna lie.
It was alright. It was
Yeah,
alright.
I ain't. Yo, sun chips, niggas was fiending over them shit. Them shit is nasty to me. I ain't
Yeah,
respect sun chips.
yeah, yeah. But nah, being traded for a bag of chips and some soda is crazy.
Yeah, it was sun chips in the CNC.
Alright, bro. Alright.
Yeah, nigga got traded for CNC fruit punch.
Bro, not even a pineapple? Alright,
No, no,
bro.
no, no, no. That's too good. That's too good. The fruit punch one, that's a little nastier. Yeah,
Yo,
but yeah.
bruh.
So things like that we'll talk about in the future.
Could do UFC.
UFC too. Yeah, that's all we could do. We'll talk about it. Me and Weezy will link. We'll link up with our number one supporter, and we'll have a chat. We'll see because
Sure, sure.
he's a big UFC guy as well. So yeah, we'll see. But yeah, I think that'll do it, man, for this week's episode, man.
Sure, yes, sir. And with that being said, like I said earlier at the beginning of the show, bruh, make sure y'all do all that YouTube and Spotify shit. If I had to reiterate one more time before y'all go, on YouTube, like, comment, share, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And make sure y'all share the show out with your friends and all your other friends and all your other friends and all your other friends. And make sure y'all come back Saturday, 10 a.m. next week, same time, same place. Y'all know where we be at. Spotify. Y'all know the deal too, bruh. 5 stars. Share the share out with your friends and of your other friends and of your other friends and of your other friends. And make sure y'all too come back next week, Saturday, same time, 10 a.m., same place. Y'all should already know the vibes. Coop, you want to take us out, my brother?
Yes, sir, man. Appreciate you guys for tuning in for another week, man. We're gonna keep this train going.
Yeah, sure.
53 weeks, man. Uh,
Crazy, ain't it? Crazy, ain't it,
long
bro?
way to go, man. We came so far. Pause. We got a long way to go though.
Real shit.
Appreciate you guys for rocking with us. Love you guys. Until next time, man. It's been your boy Coop.
It's been your boy Weezy.
We out here, baby.
Bye, y'all. Love y'all.